And now, CCW News presents Holy Crap, This Is Actually Happening! All Nutjobs edition, November 2022. I'm Chuck U. Farley. The big news this week, of course, is the midterm elections in which Republicans once again prove that there's no defeat they can't snatch from the jaws of victory. Conservative hopefuls packed up their surfboards for lack of a red wave and lifted their skirts to wade in the ankle-deep, tepid results of yet another failure to rally the troops. Democrats celebrated their wins, which included a Chinese spy banger, a struggling stroke victim, and not just one, but two actual corpses. I swear, I'm not making this up. While machines broke down immediately in Arizona, where we all know there never have been any shenanigans in any election ever, many folks were still waiting in line when the polls closed, while others just gave up and left. Even though Arizona has every advanced technological advantage known to man, the state is still unable to do what third world countries can do with colored rocks. Arizona election officials are hoping to have the results in time for Christmas 2023. But don't worry, as soon as they fix, their words, not mine, enough ballots for the Democrat to win, they'll just stop and call anyone who wants a real count a conspiracy theorist. After being yeeted from all social media for his misogyny and anti-Semitism, British-American kickboxer and highly controversial influencer Andrew Tate announced that he has converted to Islam, where they appreciate his values. Speaking of social yeeting, Kathy Griffin got her Twitter account suspended after she changed her avatar and username to Elon Musk because, Musk said, she was impersonating a comedian. Not to be outclassed, Griffin then logged into her dead mother's account to continue her trolling. After nearly a decade of crowing that it's just fine to censor conservatives because the platforms are privately owned companies that can do what they want, the Blue Check Brigade is now complaining that they're being censored on a privately owned company that is doing what it wants. The lamestream media has actually started asking the brain donor-in-chief real questions, and his handlers accidentally gave him enough leash to try and answer one this week. Reporter Zeke Miller asked Biden what he plans to do differently over the next 2 years, given the rising inflation, multiple foreign wars, energy and food shortages, and receiving the lowest ratings of any president ever. Biden confidently promised he won't change anything because he's done more harm than any other Democrat could have ever hoped or changed. To prove his point, Biden demanded that all oil producers immediately begin more drilling and then immediately promised that there would be no more drilling. He signed an executive order granting significant student loan forgiveness, then put the program on hold when federal courts reminded him that he didn't have that kind of power. He promised and then unpromised a regime change to free Iran. Before he retreated into his basement for his afternoon pudding cup, he swore that there would be plenty of nothing he'll do going forward. For CCW News, this has been Holy Crap, This Is Actually Happening. I'm Chuck U. Farley. Good night, and may God help us.